to Brundage World. It's your boy Earl.
And I'm Jaleelay.
And tonight we're going to be discussing Pillow Talk Episode 2. At this time, before we even get started, I want to take a moment of silence to remember the late Mrs. Shirley Williams, the mother of Wendy Williams. Thank you.
All right, so now we're going to get into it. How you doing? So today we're going to be discussing or giving a review on Wendy Williams, the movie. Oh, dang. Wow, I didn't realize that she felt this way as a child growing up. She had weight issues all of her life.
Yeah, I can't really believe, or I can't even imagine being 11, wearing a size 11 as a young girl, and your parent constantly telling you, well, if you lose weight, you'll be beautiful, Wendy. I can't believe Tom said something like that. Cause I know him personally.
Yeah, but I don't think as her parents, they really wanted to hurt her feelings or anything. I think they were really concerned about her health, which is why they gave her I think it was a tuna diet with mustard. Ew. I wouldn't even want to eat that. But I can understand because as a young girl, I was always skinny. And it was like you feel the pressure being around other thick girls. Oh, maybe you should eat a little more or do this to gain weight. And it's like, this is just the way your body is made, you know? Like, there's not really much you can do about it.
Yeah.
Like, I know people that are skinny trying to gain weight just because of how other people make them feel, or big boned people trying to be skinny. But sometimes there's really nothing you can do about it. But the things people say really stick to your mind.
Yeah, man. Bullying is at an all-time high right now. It's kind of going down a little bit because of homeschooling right now is up right now due to the pandemic. Kids are learning virtually, but don't be a bully.
Right. Kids can be pretty cruel, and a lot of kids are committing suicide because of bullying.
Yeah, so, and matter of fact, that's going up too. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yes, it's on the rise.
Because of the pandemic, and kids are staying home now, and kids are committing suicide because they're not able to live their normal lives and go out into the community and play and interact with the children. I mean, the other friends and classmates. So that's on the rise too.
So just be mindful the things you say to people, because you don't know how it might affect them. Yeah. What? Did he just say you can let yourself out?
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Dang.
I can't believe that. You know, I'm a man. I have never and have no interest of ever forcing myself on a woman. First of all, in my mind, that wouldn't even be pleasurable, okay? The whole point of being intimate with a woman is for it to be pleasurable. I can't imagine a woman getting moist or anything. I don't, I mean, and then, you know, she didn't even really resist. She just kind of just let it happen. I mean, that's probably to a lot of women.
Yeah, I think so too, especially in the
music
industry where rappers or artists or even athletes too.
Probably so.
They have all this clout, this money, this status that they get in this position where they're able to take advantage of women. And sad to say that if the women come forward, no one will believe them because they idolize this person. You know, I personally think that it happens quite often.
Yeah, it's just such a shame that men are taking advantage of women in this way.
It's really, really sad.
And we really need some men of that high status to come forward and put a stop to this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? If you're a celebrity and you're somebody that has a lot of influence, you have to speak out against things like this. It doesn't matter
whether you're on the payroll or not.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? So it's sad, but you know, if you have an issue, talk to somebody and let your story be known. And like I said, I feel sorry for Wendy that she had to go through that.
Yeah, especially now in the Me Too movement, you'll get a lot of support. So if something like this happened to you, definitely speak out. And I know this is irrelevant, but I've been seeing a lot of stories circulating around T.I. and Tiny about this same situation
Mm-hmm.
where women were taken advantage of in their
Allegedly,
presence.
allegedly.
Allegedly, because I love me some T.I. and Tiny. Let's get that straight. But it's just really, really sad that these things are going on and people
so
are getting away
unfortunate.
with it. And I just feel so bad for her that she had to experience this.
Yeah, I know. Man, this dude is so sorry and lazy. Just coming to the girl life. Well, I tell you, it's something. That's why you gotta listen to your parents sometimes. Sometimes your parents know what's best for you. The parents tell you don't mess with somebody, you probably shouldn't mess with them. All right, this man done messed up her credit, banging her, ain't treating her right, took a car.
Couldn't even be back on time.
Right, police coming after her because she got him a rental car in her name, messing up her credit. I mean, it's police coming to get her because she didn't turn that rental car in. And then he gonna throw the keys on the floor like she's a dog or something. I mean, sometimes you gotta listen to your parents, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, I agree. Because in our situation, our parents knew best because your parents said I was the one and my mom knew that you were the one for me. Right. So clearly.
And here we are.
they knew what they were talking about. So I definitely agree. But that scene just reminded me of Baby Boy when Jody he took I don't even remember Taraji's character name.
Me either, but
he took her car and drove all around town handling his business, and she was just sitting there waiting. So the same thing happened in the Wendy Williams show. And clearly she liked to be on time, and she was just sitting there. Oh, where is he? And he rose up like...
And unfortunately, they didn't have Uber back then, but she could have jumped in the cab or something.
Cab, subway, walk, I don't know. In New York, everything is a hop and a skip away.
Yeah. But... Listen to your parents, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wow. I didn't know she had that many miscarriages.
Me neither did I.
And on top of that, she already previously had the abortion. Mm-hmm. That part was a little emotional. I'm trying not to cry because, you know, mm-hmm. I had 2 miscarriages, and the first one was pretty hard. I got over it quick because someone I knew had a miscarriage, and shortly after that, she ended up getting pregnant again and had the baby. So I know that there was hope, but experiencing it for yourself for the first time was pretty difficult. And it's something that a lot of people don't talk about, but it is common. And so I know how she felt
in that moment. Yeah.
In that moment. And it happened over and over. And I'm just grateful that after the first miscarriage came Earlito. So I didn't have to experience like what she experienced as far as she had a miscarriage, stillborn, which God, no, I can't handle no stillborn baby. I don't think I'm that strong, which is why even though it sucks to have a miscarriage, I'm happy that it happened in the first trimester. And then I had another miscarriage, and then I had Jaleelay. So it became a pattern after a while. But it's pretty hard to get through a miscarriage. But for those who do experience it, don't give up. If you want children, find out what's going on and try again.
Yeah, I'm reminded of Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union's story. Because I didn't know.
Right.
She suffered from so many miscarriages while they were together, and she ended up having to go ahead and find a surrogate so that her and D-Wade can have a baby together. So it's not easy. I mean, and it's not that easy for the man too. I mean, Kevin appeared like he struggled with all the miscarriages leading up to her finally getting pregnant and then having to be on bed rest and work the entire 9 months. and it took a toll on him too. But that doesn't mean you step out on your lady though. I'm not condoning that part.
I agree. But yeah, so that part was pretty touching, and I had no idea. So I'm kind of glad we're watching this to see her story.
And I'm proud of her for even sharing that, because that's very, very sensitive, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so big up to Wendy, man, for keeping it real. How you doing?
And if you all need someone to talk to, if you've had a miscarriage, you can definitely comment down below. Send me a private message. I'm more than willing to have that conversation, since I'm pretty positive and I got through it, and I can offer a lot of advice.
Wow. So after all these years of trying to have a baby and going to doctor after doctor after doctor, she finally went to the doctor and said, hey, you actually have Graves' disease, which is a thyroid condition. And then she also found out that she has a weak cervix. Right. Which was kind of good news, because she realized that, hey, I can have a baby. I just need to be on bed rest. I can't be up and going back and forth to the studio. And so finally, you know,
she made it happen.
yeah, you know, and then they got married. I believe they got married after they had the baby, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember the order of it, but it's very important to go to the doctor regularly. And sometimes if you're not getting nowhere with one doctor,
find another doctor.
Yeah, get a second opinion. Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. But if you need a good physical therapist, you can come to me first.
But I love the fact that she was able to go to her employer and tell them that, hey, I've been busting my butt for you all for all these years. Mm-hmm. This one time, I need you all to be on my side and help me out. You know, work around my schedule, so that I can get something that I want, you know. And it's very important to have strong work ethic and do your job, do it well, show up and show out, so that when you are in time of need, that people will help you out.
Yeah, they'll come to your aid. Yeah.
Right, they'll come to your aid, and that's exactly what happened. One hand washes the other. She basically brought work home, you know, like
all the equipment in the studio. She was producing everything right from her home in bed.
Exactly what everyone's doing now during the pandemic. Well,
a lot of people.
A lot of people. Kevin definitely tried it.
Yeah, man. Damn. Gotta tighten up. Making us good guys look bad. Making us look bad.
Like he cheated. Not once, not twice. Well, I don't know how many times,
but
too many times.
Too many.
For comfort. Listen, fellas. When was it the first time when he cheated? No, she was pregnant, or it was before that?
He was cheating before they got pregnant with you.
Well, I don't know.
Because she had a baby before they got married. I don't think they were married. I think you know what? Maybe they did get married before, because she had so many miscarriages. She was like, you know what, honey, let's just get married.
Right. And then they had the last baby.
Yeah.
By the way, fellas, no cheating allowed, point blank, period.
That's right.
If you need some options.
Particularly while she's pregnant. We're talking about that, because that's
right. Right.
Particularly while she's pregnant.
While she's pregnant, if you're not getting none.
And also, if she's on bed rest, because she's trying to carry your baby, I'm going to throw that in there too, because she was on bed rest.
Weak cervix.
Yeah, man. So.
And on bed rest, Brundage World would like to offer some suggestions. Bam!
There you go,
whatever your preference is.
Yeah, man.
Don't look at the brand name, because we're not
we're not
advertising for nobody.
Right,
but whatever your preference is, some baby oil, some lotion.
Right. And also, switch arms. Don't use the same arm, right? You know what I mean? Use both sides of the brain here, okay? All right. Don't, you know what I mean? Trade off.
Whatever it takes, just be faithful.
Be faithful to your lady.
It's only 9 months. You'll get over it. You can get past it. You can get through it. Deal with it.
Deal with it. It's a lot cheaper to just, do that and then mess around with a woman, get divorced, lose everything. Because that's basically what happened to Kevin.
Yes. He lost his life because he couldn't just hold out a little bit. Be patient.
Be patient.
And now look at him. Well, Wendy probably paying him good, but she making money. She says she paying for their lavish lifestyle. But that's a whole nother topic.
Mm-hmm.
Shame on you, Kevin. Shame on you. Oh, we gotta go back on that.
Yeah.
All right. I know we just bashed Kevin, but I'll give him a little credit. He was supporting her.
Yeah, he was very supportive. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that he was supporting her. Like he gave her the confidence she needed, that little push to help her finish her book.
Finish that book, which happened to be a New York Times bestseller.
Yeah. And even he muscled his way through the office to, I guess, make people scared of him so that they know they couldn't come for Wendy.
That's right. Yeah, he was definitely her protector. And
he was her protector, bodyguard, because when Total showed up, he definitely protected her. And
also, as her manager, he kind of held out on all of these different companies, VH1 and whoever was trying to promote her, and ended up getting her own TV show.
Right. So we have to give him credit in the role that he played in her success.
Yeah. Let her tell it wasn't much, but when you watch the movie,
no, she give him credit.
Yeah, well, a little bit, not a whole lot, but I mean, yes.
Shout out to Kevin's friend giving her the scoop on what was going on.
The snitch.
He was right or wrong.
You got to pay close attention to your surroundings. Every now and then, if your man got his own place somewhere, every now and then pop up. You might be surprised at what you find out. Now, I mean, I'm not really surprised that this man had a woman laying up with him at their big condo somewhere in Jersey or whatever house it was. My thing is, man, if you're going to cheat on your wife, have a little respect.
Yeah,
He's 10 miles away from their house.
At least go to another state, country, or somewhere else.
Yeah, well, New York is right beside Jersey, but I mean, 9 miles, really?
Yeah, he wasn't trying to be discreet at all.
At all, man. Just the ultimate disrespect.
And he knew he could get away with it because she was just so busy and consumed in her work.
Right, man.
Because most women are like the FBI. We're like the CIA. We pay attention to everything. So maybe she knew and just ignored the signs a little bit.
Well, but like she said in the movie, she was so consumed in the success and everything and living in the moment that he just slept right back behind that curtain and started doing the same thing he was doing before they got married. Nothing really changed. And she said this early in the movie. She said that I love him, but I'll never love him the same.
Right, which is true. Like someone told me a long time ago, it's like a vase. When a vase is broken, you can put the pieces back together, but it'll never look the same. The vase will be there, but you'll still see all the cracks in it. Imperfections in it. So that statement that she said was pretty strong. I love him, but I'll never see him the same. Is that what she said?
Yeah.
I think that's what she said.
Yeah, I'll never love him the same.
I'll never love him.
I mean, it's hard to get past somebody. I mean, they've been together so long, but I didn't realize he was cheating so long.
Yeah.
I mean, he was living a whole nother life, right in front of our eyes.
It'll be one thing if it was just one incident, but he was a repeat offender. Is that a word?
Yeah, and then what made it worse, he ended up getting one pregnant.
Yeah. Like they said, I can forgive you for the affairs, but an affair with a baby, that's a constant reminder of what you did, the dirt you did.
Yeah, and like she said, that was the final straw. She couldn't take it no more. That's it. We got to cut our losses here.
And Wendy was done. And the crazy part is that she does Hot Topics and talks about everyone else. And I remember when this blew up in the media where she had to dish her own dirt. Yeah. She became her own Hot Topics. And the world was watching, waiting to see what she was going to say. Like, all the tabloids blew up the story of Kevin, which is her ex-husband, and his mistress, and the baby, and the ring. And she was trying to cover it up a little bit. The whole drug situation and the rehab, the alcohol, the falling out. Like, I think everyone remembers when she had on the green Statue
of Liberty costume, the Halloween costume,
and passed out on television.
Yeah, she said she fainted. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel sorry for the son too, cause like,
yeah, he has to deal with all of it.
Yeah, man.
They're trying to shelter him, but it's kind of hard when you're a
They even blurred his face out on the TV show. I mean, I don't know what the kid looks like. I mean, I don't Google him or nothing like that, but
yeah. But one thing we do know about Wendy, she's a hard working woman.
Yep. And
they said I didn't even know that she went back to the dressing room, took a couple minutes, came back out and finished the show.
Yeah, I thought she fainted.
That's
and
like,
it looked like she might have had a transient ischemic attack, a TIA, which is a mini stroke, because she was slurring her words. I don't know. This is just my perception of how it looked on TV, but
and she looked confused.
Yeah, she was confused and she was slurring her words, and that's a classic sign of someone having a stroke, right. Or at least a TIA. But I'll pray for her. Hopefully, she's in a better place now. Right. So I'll keep her in prayer for sure.
According to the show, she seems to be happy. But this last year, these last couple of years, it's been pretty rough for her.
Especially when she lost her mom.
Now she lost her mom. And they also said that while she was in rehab, her parents both suffered
from a stroke.
A
week after. Her dad had one, and her mother had one a week afterwards. So
shout out to her parents. Yeah, because they're amazing people in real life.
Yeah, because we know them, and they're
personally.
They're nice people, and they're troopers. They're very humble and down to earth. I'm definitely gonna miss Mrs. Shirley.
Definitely.
She was a sweetheart.
Wendy.
Just love them to death. Her little squeaky, loving voice is so squeaky and loving.
I love the person that they picked to play in the movie as her mom.
Because she resembled her. But the father, I don't know who he looked like. He looked like somebody from Good Times, so I don't know where he looked.
She definitely could have done better with the father, because the actor definitely did not look like her real father in real life.
He just could have put Tom in there, because he's still living.
And in his right mind.
Yeah.
But that was her decision. She said she really didn't pay much attention to getting the look right. She wanted her story to be right, as opposed to the look. So
I can imagine it's tough living in the limelight, and struggling with addiction. Or she drank so much wine. I mean, I'm not much of a wine connoisseur, but Jesus, she had a lot of wine. Seemed like, and had to go to these AA meetings and had to live in a sober house in Florida, or a rehab facility in Florida. Then she had to come back to New York. She's been through a lot, it appears. But hopefully, she's on the right track, because she's had all these lessons that she can learn from. So, big up to Wendy. And I'm supporting you. We're here for you. We're behind you. We're rooting for you, Wendy.
Yes, we're rooting for you. We love your show. So, tell us down in the comments if you like the movie that she put together of Her Truth. I definitely enjoyed it.
And she also had a documentary called Wendy Williams. What a Mess. So if you haven't seen that, check that out, because she was just talking about in more detail her real story. There was some back and forth questions and other people talking about how Wendy had to go through what she went through. It was very interesting. So if you watch the documentary, comment below and let us know what you felt about the documentary. Wendy Williams, What a Mess.
Yeah, so you didn't tell me if you liked the movie.
Oh, I love the movie. I didn't know what to expect. I learned a lot, and I'm glad that we did take time to watch it, because I learned a lot about her and her own personal battles and struggles she had to go through all of her life. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just proud of her for coming through, and I feel like she's gonna.
This next chapter in her life.
It'll be a better chapter, yeah. She's gonna come out. She's strong. That's one thing. She's strong. She's resilient. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna bounce back.
Definitely. So.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for episode 2 of Pillow Talk.
With Earl and Jaleelay.
Oh, yeah.
So don't forget, comment down below and tell us what you think about this episode of Pillow Talk. And
make sure you subscribe to
make
Brundage
sure you
World
subscribe to Brundage World
on YouTube, Instagram. You can even follow us on TikTok at
now
Brundage
on
World.
TikTok.
Brundage World, we coming up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good night. God
Good
bless.
night.